Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot by Tilly Walden. Website on the bottom here is liminal11.com. Feel free to check that out if you'd like to. Supportive Oracle cards. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website is rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A as an apple, U as an umbrella. Okay. That was interesting. What do we have for Gemini? I could have swore... Okay, that was weird. It sounded like somebody just walked in the door, but the door's right there and nobody's there. So, that's fun. That's fun. Okay. Ooh, you might have an ally? Is that true? Do you actually have an ally? What's going on? One face down card. I don't know why we're putting these face down, but we'll do that, and we'll let it come forward as it's ready. What is going on here is a good question. I think something from the past is coming back. This is an interesting card for Gemini, in my opinion, because it seems like Gemini is a very adaptable sign, in my opinion. And I don't think that it's holding on to something, even though the Four of Pentacles is usually like not willing to let something go. But I feel like it's more like, oh crap, that's still happening. I wanted to get away from that, but I couldn't get away from that. It's kind of like, for some reason, I'm still stuck with something that maybe I didn't want. Past influence that I can't seem... I want to get away from, but I can't get away from. It's kind of like, I thought I got away from that. That Seven of Swords, yeah, no, I feel like I thought I got away with it. I thought I moved on from it. I don't know about got away with something, but I thought I escaped it. And it seems like it's coming back around again. Somebody's coming forward with information. They're asking you for information. They're tying you back into something. It says ask for help. And maybe they are asking you for help, but I feel like this is coming towards you. Like somebody's pulling you into something that you're like, oh, I thought I got out of that. Okay. This is not really shocking to me. You can see a lot of different angles. Welcome to Gemini. Gemini 101, yeah. Totally can. But it's not about that for right now. It's not about all the angles. It's about all the ways that this could go somewhere that I don't want it to. I feel like that's what I'm looking at. Like, there's so many different ways that this could go. I don't really like any of them. So it's like if I try to walk away, that could happen. If I stay into it, this could happen. I'm looking at all the different angles, and I'm like, most of them I don't really care for. And it's kind of like, maybe there's one or two good options, but they're a long shot. It's kind of like, it's a long shot. It's like hitting that home run at the end of the game. It's kind of like, oh, it could happen. There's possibilities. But then it's like, how often do I hit a home run? How often does that happen? I'm looking for a way out. I feel like you are looking for a way out. I feel like that's not going to work. Whatever this is, looking for a way out isn't going to help you. I feel like looking for an ally is what is better here. Looking for an ally. So it's not so much as an ally showing up, but trying to find one. Maybe you're the one who's going to be an ally for somebody else, and that's going to help you get through this, whatever this is. Okay. Let's keep moving forward here. This shows up. This is your one face down tarot card, and it is the Nine of Cups. Somebody who's very self-sufficient may be ready to join the situation. I feel like this seems out of character, but I'm seeing this with the Emperor showing up. But it's kind of like somebody who's very self-sufficient, somebody who's very honest. This is usually a very honest card. Maybe a bit brutal, maybe. Um, but the reason I'm feeling like they might be an ally, and you might not see it, is that they have other connections to this situation that you don't know about. While Gemini can see a lot of angles, if you're not given the information, it's kind of like, how to explain this? If you're looking at a field and you don't realize that there's some rock under this field, and you're not even thinking to look for it, like why would I look for it? You're not going to know there's rock under this field. Like if you're just like, you have this field and you're seeing all this stuff, and it's not even occurring to you to look to see what type of minerals are underneath the surface, you're not gonna do it. Like why would you? If you're not thinking of it, if it's not seeming like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting here. Hopefully that makes sense. There's an ally. You're going to be an ally. It's ironic because you're kind of looking for an ally, but you're the one who's going to actually be the ally. Because somebody else wants something here. They want in on this situation. And it's kind of like, I almost feel like you're looking at this like, why would you want in on this situation? Like, I almost feel like that's kind of like, why would you want in? And then you're like, well, actually, why would you want it then? And I feel like that kind of gets your brain going. Like, actually, yeah, why would you? Now I gotta find that out. This is going to turn the wheel in your favor. It changes the situation completely. Getting this other person that you're not expecting they're going to want to be. They're very self-sufficient, and they can be a little brutal. And I feel like when you bring this up, you bring up the subject and you start talking about it, I don't even feel like you have to literally ask. I feel like you start bringing up the subject, start talking about the subject, and they start showing that they want to be a part of it. And you're like, really? You want to be a part of this? Intriguing. Okay. It's kind of like, why? Why do you want to? I feel like, don't get caught up in the why just yet. You'll figure it out in your own time. Just make sure you bring this person in as an ally. Like, don't get too caught up in the, I need to know why. I want to know why. Bring them in. They can help you. I feel like you don't really want to be a part of this to begin with. So, like, bring them in. Bring them in. What is going on? There's something here, like, they want what they want. They have ties here that you don't know about. And these ties, I feel like, have been around for a while. Because I feel like I'm getting... Don't get caught up in the gender, but I saw the Queen of Cups behind the Emperor. But I'm seeing in the situation, there's like, I see the Princess, which is telling me this is something that, like, I feel like they've been sitting on for a while. They've been wanting this for a while. And maybe this is something from their past that possibly they either want back in, or they feel like in the past it didn't go right, so they want a chance to get involved and redo this situation. They definitely have deep ties to this. This person, are they going to be good to you? They will be. If you're loyal to them, they're loyal to you. The more loyalty you can show them, the more loyalty they show you. Is there anything that... This person is a fighter, by the way, in case that matters. 7 of Cups, which is possibilities again. Shows up in the dice, but this is the actual card, you know. And then the Wheel. The Wheel can go in your favor. The more loyalty you show this person, and the Emperor by itself is a fighter, but like I've also got the Warrior. You keep the Warrior happy, the Warrior keeps you. You keep the Warrior happy, the Warrior keeps you. And by what I mean by that is, like, they'll look out for you and make sure you get what you need. I don't know if they're going to worry about your happiness, but if you need something, they'll make sure you have it. Like, you know what I mean? You're starving, you need food, they'll make sure you get food. Are they going to make it a gourmet meal? I don't know about that. But they'll make sure you have what you need. You know what I mean? If they get you the supplies and you make it a gourmet meal, it's, you know what I mean? There you go. But they'll look out for you. They'll definitely keep... The more loyalty you show... And I feel like they're saying this with this reading. If this reading is hitting, if it's hitting, obviously, the more loyal you are to this, the better it goes for you. Be as loyal as you can muster is what I'm getting. You make your decisions, obviously, but like the more loyalty you show, the better it goes for you. The more you show it, and it's gonna be kind of like they're showing this the choice of wisdom here. It's your choice to decide how you're gonna handle this. If you kind of if you're a halfway in, halfway out of fair weather, you know, when things are good, you're really there. When they're not so good, you just kind of disappear. You know, you're gonna have that type of response from them as well. When you really need them, they may not be there because they're going to be like, well, Gemini, when I really needed you, you just kind of went off and did your own thing. So I guess you really need me now. I'm going to go off and do my own thing. But if they're like, oh, I could really use some assistance here, and you show up and you're like, here, I'm not really a frontline fighter, but I can tell you this, I can do this, I can show you that. So you can have more, like you show up in that sense. You don't have to show up on their terms. You just have to show up. You just got to show up. So you like loyalty on your terms. And they'll show up the same way for you. You know what I mean? They will. Again, I keep getting like, they'll make sure that you don't starve. Are they going to bring you a gourmet meal? I don't know about that. But, you know, they'll make sure you have food. They'll make sure you're taken care of. They'll make sure you're going to survive. There's more coming out of this. I got the Three of Pentacles, but it's how the Three of Pentacles is worked through decides your outcome. Just be at peace. If you're just kind of like, I'm just going to be there on certain things and I'm going to disappear on other things, it's fine. They're going to do the same. If you're there through the whole thing, you have deep loyalty, you're there for every single moment on your own terms, but you're there, they'll do the same. So however you work out this outcome, however you work out your loyalty, that's how it's going to work out for the end game for this situation. We good? I think we're done. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.